Now, typically, I don't usually like making videos that like make me force the the viewer to do something specifically or something like that of something that I typically enjoy or love talking about and being like, now you guys can enjoy it. And because now since me, the YouTuber himself, Lennox O, is trying to make you entice yourselves into it. But yeah, it's videos that I don't really like making of it because it's just like you just want to watch my videos, have me talk about a topic of something that's been going on in my life, something like that. But for this video, it's gonna be a little bit different, I would say, because now it's like this is actually something that I really enjoy, and I don't want to force this upon you guys to like do this on yourself, but it's definitely it's a good recommendation for it, and for what I'm going to be enforcing or not enforcing, but like talking about with you guys is a video game that I have just finished today. I spent like a few hours on it right now, and now I'm currently done with it. And that video game in mind is Mouse PI for Hire. Mouse PI for Hire is a very, very interesting game, and I've really enjoyed it for the past few months now, like 1 to 2 months now that I've played the game, and it's a very, very like invigorating game to play. Like I cannot lie with myself because basically, if you guys don't know what Mouse PI for Hire is, it is a you play as like an undercover detective who's trying to solve crimes, who is trying to piece like the cases of these like this this like mystery that's going on with like oh hello. Oh, sorry, my mic wasn't working. That you're trying to piece these like cases together of like this sort of crime that's happening with like this very huge corrupted government of it. But the twist of it all is that the whole city, the whole story that you watch, that you play around with, is operated by mice. It's all mouse characters and all that stuff. And the obviously the undercover detective is a mouse that's like trying to solve crimes that are currently going on within like the city, stuff like that. It's like very like a lot of games I would feel like people would know that could relate to this game is like LA Noire, like you try to get people to confess to crimes and stuff like that. You do this like problem solving sort of situation where like you try to stop criminals, you try to do all that sorts of stuff, and it's very cool because all of it is like orchestrated into like a very Looney Tunes looking animation style that I really like. Cuphead is a very good culprit of this. It's another great video game that can relate with Mouse PI for hire, I would say. um but yeah, I definitely do enjoy it as well, like within that, because of like the story I would say is okay. It's not too like it's not oh my gosh level, I would say, but like it's definitely it's okay story, I would say, with some of the characters I would say that are presented into the game. But I definitely do enjoy it because of the animations itself. I have never thought that with animation nowadays have could peak so well as when this game came out. But oh my goodness, dude, it's like I don't know how like they managed to like peak so like great with animation nowadays of how they present themselves in video games, especially because man oh man, it's just getting better by the second. Like you have to stay on your toes nowadays with games that are now revolutionizing themselves um with like graphics and all that stuff. It's really really well done. I definitely do enjoy. It's rarely a game that I would definitely enjoy by myself because usually typically when I play video games, I'm playing with friends, sometimes with family members like my dad, I would say. Um but this was a game that I was able to just enjoy by myself, and it was something that I really like I spent like I wanted to spend well with my time with. Like I was getting addicted to it, not gonna lie. Cause of how like just how very everything looked within the game itself is just really really like all black and white. You have like the goofy sound effects, and you have the jazz music and all that. It's just all the niches that you need to that fix very well within like the within the game itself. So I definitely do enjoy it. But I would say, since the point of this video is that I think definitely for you guys, if you guys are interested into playing more of a game by yourself, like something that you want to spend more of your time to play, I would definitely recommend this game. It's a little bit on the expensive side. It's around like $30, I would say, because of of how like just of how much goes on in this game, I would say. But I definitely would recommend you guys go play. Like this is actually a game I would definitely recommend you guys go play, especially since it's something so simple. Like some of the negatives I guess I could see of like why people wouldn't like this game is because it is a first person shooter type game where like it has the same like aesthetic of like with Doom specific like the very old Doom games where it's like first person shooter, try to kill a bunch of enemies, and they're all chasing you, all that simple stuff. And it's like sometimes people are not a fan of like those type of shooter games, and I feel like, but I don't know, it's just with how the animation looks and how it's being presented towards you, it just makes it so much more enticing to uh what this like the first person shooter aspect is it to it all, and I really do enjoy that. It's something that definitely would want more games to be developed in this format, I would say, like within how Mouse PI for Ira presented itself, especially with the company that makes the games, I would say specifically that made Mouse PI for Ira. I wish they like made more games that would present itself like this. And I genuinely like enjoyed every single second of it. Like even some of the villains were a little bit memorable too as well. I won't lie, because like it's kind of funny because like some of the the characters in the game, I would say, have like the names of related to cheese, which I think is a little cheesy, I would say. But even regarding that, like even regarding, because sometimes the jokes can be like a hit or miss. Not gonna lie, like it would just be like haha moment there, and be like, bro, why did you joke about that? So but yeah, I would say yeah, it's definitely a very fun game. You should definitely play it. It's very very good. Again, it's kind of on the a little bit on the expensive side, and it's like $30 like I said. It applies to a lot of the it applies to a lot of the consoles, I would say, like Steam, PlayStation, any of sort of those like consoles. I feel like it would apply any to those consoles, I would say. But yeah, it's definitely a really great game to like play by yourself, I would say. And it's just I just genuinely enjoy it. It's something it's a game that I never like it rarely games I would play by myself, like rarely I would. And just everything that I looked upon it was just so great. And I I genuinely did like I genuinely not only I genuinely enjoyed the game, but now I was able to find a game that I was able to just play by myself. And sometimes my brother would watch, do stuff like that and see how crazy it was. Because like the bosses, I would say, are pretty fun. They're really fun to do, especially with the final boss was obviously the harder one. Uh, because it's like you put all the pieces to the crime together, and then once you splice it all together, then it's like now you unravel this big villain guy at the very end. So it's just like it's very cool. I would definitely you guys go definitely get the game because it's suitable for all ages. So no matter if you're like the youngest little boy ever that is just like that just doesn't know what game to play, it's still very fun. I would definitely recommend it for sure. Um but yeah, and that's all I gotta say. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Reese's Pieces.